Hello guys, this is Pounce from Headball 2. Today I'm making Headball 2 video number 76, which is based on the request of two of my YouTube subscribers who go by the name Hustle Respect and Echoes. And basically appreciate that I respond to most people. If I don't, it doesn't mean that I don't want to. I get so many comments. And what happens is that if it's already on the thread that has been responded to, sometimes I don't see it. But I really appreciate them watching my videos. Obviously, it motivates me to keep going. And they're talking about my winning rate and how I never lose. Can you maybe make a 12-15 minute video where you play some matches? I can certainly do that. Yeah, that'd be awesome to watch and learn about my strategies. I don't know that I have strategies. I think that I have played the game long enough to where I know a few things. So I can make videos based on your requests, but since I have over 70 of them so far, and more are coming, it'll be anywhere between 150 and 200, I think. Please do make sure that whatever you're asking for isn't already available. So please do subscribe to my YouTube channel as I post meaningful, informative, and objective Headball 2 related videos on a very regular basis, with the goal to provide you with information that will help you gain an advantage on the game. So let's talk about a few things here. I will play a tournament, okay? I can't overrun 12 minutes, so hopefully I can play 2 or 3 matches. I've got 2 more to play. And we're talking about my wins, 351, 4-0. Now, out of those 4, I actually only lost 1. 3 were disconnects. And yes, when you have a long winning streak, Massimo will disconnect you. So that's unfortunate, but that's what happens. And I must say that, I'm not going to be arrogant and lying in saying that I play against real players. I play against robots 100% of the time. So I don't play against real players. If I had played against real players, my winning percentage would have been probably in the 50s to 65, 70 max. So I only play bots and I've gotten used to it. But even when I played bots, there was a time when I was in a 65, 70%. And over time, the more you win, the more your winning percentage goes up. So first thing, talking about strategy. I mean, I only face Omen characters. I made a video on that, which should appear on top. So this guy at level 6 is all I play against. And it's annoying because the game becomes boring. There are, over 150 characters or whatever, and I play against the same idiot. So, you definitely want to make sure, and I've posted a video on that, do watch it. The jump and the size are absolutely vital because you're playing Headball 2. That's why my name is called Pounce. Pounce means jumping, attacking your prey. That's why I chose this name. I mean, you can have your idea of which skill cards you want to use. I mean, I always have the freeze power that gives me an extra goal. And size and jump are what matters to me. So you need to invest in the skill cards to gain an advantage. And you definitely want to choose the right superpowers. Everyone has different preferences. These are the ones that I use in this specific order. And sometimes I replace the high goal with the fireball. I actually like the fireball better, to be honest with you. This clone goalie is vital because if you are up by 1 goal with a few seconds, it guarantees you a win. Now, this is, how I classify my superpowers. And obviously, you want to invest in upgrading them. Now, I can go to level 10, 9, whatever there is. But for me, I've gotten used to this level. And it's good enough for me. And it takes time and it takes resources to get to that level. So, having level 1 and 2s is good, but it's not going to help you as much. So, advice, invest in your superpowers. And you definitely want to know the pattern of the usage of superpowers by the robot. And I know mine. I mean, you'll see in a couple of matches that I play, I cannot run over 12 minutes. So, the way my robots, my opponents usually work is they'll throw a bomb first. Then they will freeze me. Then they will use a giant player. Then it will be times 2 goal. Then it will be fireball. And then it could be a big ball or whatever. But this is usually the sequence in which they use it against me. And sometimes they'll use the freeze instead of the bomb. But, I mean, I'll play 2 or 3 matches. Just keep that in mind. Bomb, freeze, giant, times 2, fireball, another. And this is important because it helps you understand what they're going to do. And I try to concede at most 2 to 3 goals with those superpowers that they use. Now, obviously, because I play Omen, I have to use superpowers now. I used to not be able to, not be required to use them, but now I do. And stay in your own half, know when to jump, and only use superpowers when required. So let me play a couple of games here. I'm by no stretch of the imagination a great player. I would think I'm average. I'm actually very boring in how I play. And I just do the same thing over and over and over again. So let me pause the video here, and I'll see you shortly. It's supposed to... All right, as I said, Omen, Omen, Omen. So it's a tournament. So my strategy is to draw my opponent, bounce the ball up, and shoot over him. Should be a bomb here. Yeah, I knew it. Now it should be freeze. I concede. Draw him in, jump over. This is where the skill card comes into play. I should be frozen here. He'll probably wait till a goal comes in, I think. Pop the ball up, go in front of him, draw him in, jump, shoot. Pretty much the same thing I do. Freeze. Nope. So again, stay in my half. Pop the ball up. Stay back. Go. And I got frozen, which is okay. Now there'll be a giant player probably right after this. Giant player coming. Yes. I shouldn't have jumped here. Now it's going to be fireball next for him. But I use my same strategy. Draw him in. Shoot. For sure he's going to shoot a firepower. No, ×2. Which means the next one is going to be firepower. But as you can see, the sequence of his firepowers, of his superpowers, is practically the same. So it's boring. I knew about this when I was playing against them. But at least I saw different faces. And now Massimo being, piss garbage that they are. They just make you play the strongest characters within your bracket. I think it might not be the same for you. But when you play the strongest characters, it equals to you not winning easily and having to use superpowers. And having to use superpowers means usage of resources. And usage of resources is good for them because then you will have to buy diamonds. So it's economically driven. So let me pause this. Now I've won this pretty easily. Let me finish the match here. Just pop it over. Don't jump here. Pop the ball up. Very boring. Like I said, you see here I didn't jump. And when you see that your opponent is on the ground, try not to jump. So I'll see you for game 2 in a little bit. Yeah, what a surprise. Omen. Brilliant. Massimo. So, same thing again. I attack, stay in my own half. I'm going to bomb here. Yep, and I will explode it with him. Unfortunately, I conceded. Ball up, go back, forward, come. Skill card comes into play. Jump and size important. I'll get frozen here. Either frozen or giant player. Whichever. Here. Yep. I should get frozen here. Yep. Goal. And then it will be a giant player. Because this game is so predictable and so boring, but we like it. I've got a lot of mental health issues, which basically are depression and anxiety, alcoholism, and gambling addiction, on top of having my wife with my daughter left me on the 30th of June, 2018. So this game keeps me alive. Firepower? No, small goal. Next one will be firepower, I think. You see, the skill cards makes me... There you go. And actually, I'll show you strategy. I shouldn't have jumped here. I call them the jumper. Sometimes they jump. And what I do is I try to go underneath them when they jump a lot like that. It takes timing. I stay in my half. I try not to jump too much. Pretty boring stuff, guys. Nothing exciting, but gets me the wins because I know the stupid Massimo robots. Played them 2 years. If he jumps here, I'll show you. No, he doesn't jump. Here, come in here. Draw him in. Shoot. There you go. Stay in my half. Unfortunately, I jumped a bit too late. There you go. If I didn't have the +9 jump and size, it would have been a very different story. So whatever you have, see, now I'm conceding goals. And I don't panic because I got my superpowers. He's jumping. I'll go underneath him. And now because I'm up by 1 goal, I'll use my clone goalie. And I won. So you have to use superpowers against, for me, Omen. It's very rare that I play a match without exhausting a superpower. So I'll pause and see you for the last one. What a surprise, Omen. So after this match, I'll finish the tournament and close off. And let's do the boring stuff again. Shoot. There will be a bomb coming here. See, I didn't jump here. That was good. Oh, freeze power. That's good. I'll get frozen here probably. Yep. And use the down button to break the ice. It actually breaks it faster. And then there was a bomb. And then there'll be a giant player. I draw the ball up. Draw him in. Shoot. Stay in your half. Don't go venturing too much. This game is won from your half when you play against bots. Sometimes you just don't have to do anything and just stay in place like that. Big player. Now it's going to be fireball after that. Oh, small goal. Here, draw him in. There you go. Firepower coming up next. I'm going to jump. Boom. Yep. And the game is pretty much won. I'll just chill. There you go. Sometimes you just don't jump. Easy peasy, he says. Conceded a goal. Come forward, jump above. Skill card again. I'm going to keep saying this. There's +9, +5. I mean, +9 makes a difference. But whatever you have, you need to use it. So, I'm not doing well here, but I'm still going to win. I'm still going to win. Draw him in. I mean, I'm trying not to use superpowers, but it's annoying because I'm probably going to have to. Let's see if I win here. Alright, let's mess around with a fireball. That's dangerous, actually. And thank you. Hopefully I won't concede, but I probably will. No. And that's it, guys. So there was your request. I hope you have enjoyed it. I'm going to keep winning my tournament. And I shall see you soon for other videos. Again, if you have requests, do let me know. I can definitely accommodate. Thank you for my YouTube subscribers who have requested this. Take care, guys.